Basically, I had entered Miss Plus Size International in 2013 and I basically became third. I never thought for a minute, Holly, that I would even get through the auditions.
And that was
that was the start. Yes, that was the start.
So how did you feel beforehand then?
I'd gone through a really bad marriage and stuff, and I felt I had no self-esteem. I'd lost all my confidence and everything. And somebody had said to me that this was coming on TV, and I watched it. And I thought, oh my God, you know, if these girls can do it,
then why can't I?
Then I thought, I'll give it a go. But when I went for the auditions, I walked in and I thought, oh my goodness, I was like 47 and they were all in their 20s, not all of them, but a lot of them. And I thought, oh, maybe I'm too old for this. But do you know what?
So
I did it.
A moment of like a catharsis, so you think,
Yes.
right, do you know what? I
Yes.
don't care.
Yes, there was, absolutely. And I think you have to learn to love yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then nobody else is ever going to get that.
Sometimes easier said
It is
than
easier
done,
said
though.
than
I mean,
done,
we
but
all
it's a
know
long
that.
road, yeah.
But to teach yourself in order. I mean, Holly, you actually did lose 5 stone, didn't you, at one point to try and conform, and you thought, well, maybe it's the weight that's making me unhappy. Maybe I'd be happier because people would accept me more.
Yeah.
So you tried that.
Yeah, I tried it, and I thought it was the pressure from society and the media that makes you think you have to be smaller to be better, to be more attractive, to be more fashionable. And now I have my blog, and that's what's pushed me forward to be more body confident. And actually, I'm just as confident now, if not a little bit more, because I wouldn't be sitting here on a sofa in a bikini if I wasn't.
No.
And I wouldn't have done that when I lost the 5 stone. So it's all about inner confidence and how you feel about yourself, and not taking on board what other people think, which I know is a really hard task.
How do you turn off that chatter? Because when you see it, although you can be the strongest person in the world, it still goes in a little bit, doesn't it?
It does, but I think you have to think to yourself, why does it matter? Why does it matter? As long as the people that are around me love me and I'm okay with how I look. If a stranger on the street wants to say something, or if I get a tweet, a negative tweet, why does it matter? I'm not here for you.
There will be, no question, looking at all of our Twitter feeds today, there will be those online trolls who will be cruel about you sitting here. I mean, I'm convinced that they're all sitting at home looking like a sack of potatoes themselves. But what do you think about that? You're out here and bold and beautiful, but would it hurt?
You know, compared to all the negative tweets, I get negative messages and I get negative tweets when I do a blog post. But the amount of positivity I get from women who say, you're inspiring me, if you can wear a bikini, I can wear a bikini. For the first time, I'm happy, I'm accepting who I am. It actually makes it up for it.
Well, next to you got Annalise. Annalise is Norwegian, lives in Guildford, insurance underwriter, plus-size model and blogger who promotes body confidence. You've said being slim when you were made you unhappy.
Yeah, it made me very unhappy.
Why?
Constant pressure of maintaining the weight, I think, and trying to conform, and at the same time having to, I don't know, it kind of felt like it wasn't me, because I was always a bit, after my teenage years, I was always a bit more chubby.
Yeah.
And then I felt more confident.
When you go out this summer, you have all decided we are strutting our stuff, we're going out in our bikinis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what do you think the reaction will be on the beach?
Well, this
Nothing.
is the thing, is it doesn't matter. The reaction doesn't matter. And I had this conversation the other day where I was on a train and I had 2 ladies looking at me, and a couple of years ago I would have thought, oh my gosh, you're looking at me because I'm big, I need to cover up, I need to go home and lose weight. And actually, as I got off the train, the woman came up to me and said, oh, you're wearing a lovely dress, where did you get it from? So sometimes the looks and the whispers are not bad.
Can I ask you though, because you know, I do think that we are like body image obsessed in this country. We are, and too many people focus on it. I try not to enter the debate about size and diet and this, I just don't go there. But what I do talk about, and I think is important, is health.
Good
and looking after yourself. Now, the only thing is, obviously, you know, we've in this country and on this show, we've talked an awful lot about obesity, and that we are, as a nation, we're getting bigger, and that it's just not good for your body. That people, you know, certain diabetes is on the rise. How do you explain that? Because confidence is a good thing, yes, but health-wise...
Totally agree with
and
you.
you've got children.
Absolutely,
And I
totally
just
agree
wonder
with
whether
you.
that's a good thing to show them.
Well, like, I'm sorry, I don't know about the other girls, but like I started going swimming. Yeah. I walk 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I am eating much healthier. I know that, I mean, I love fruit salad, vegetables and all that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, I have the odd treat. Yeah. But when it comes to health, I mean, that is absolutely paramount, and I think I'd speak for everybody out there.
You may be being healthy in some of the food that you're eating, and you've all admitted that you're overweight.
Oh, absolutely.
And so that will have, regardless of what you're eating, how much exercise you're doing, being the sizes that you are, and there will be an impact on your health eventually. It puts extra strain on your heart, as Holly said. It can lead to diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Aren't you saying, isn't it unhealthy, the message that is, listen, I understand entirely, we're happy with the way we look, we're confident, we're proud, we feel great, but other people who might be trying to lose weight will think, oh, well, to hell with that, then I want to look like them, and they won't worry about their health.
No, you're completely right. I don't agree with that side of it. I really, really don't. But I've also got a lot of, like on my fan page and stuff, I've got a lot of people messaging me. I've got men, women, teenagers, and I've had a lot of mums and stuff worrying about their teenage daughters and stuff. I've even had the teenage daughters messaging me.
And what are they worrying about, the health side of things?
Well, say the mum has maybe put the teenage daughter like on a diet and she's really obsessed with it.
Right.
And she's maybe not that overweight. Now, it's up to the mother, obviously, what she does with her daughter, and obviously to bring them up healthy.